So, I want to talk about something just a tiny bit different today. I want to talk about two changes that I would like to see in the new update in Splatoon 3. One of my biggest frustrations so far has been the gotcha machine. Honestly, at first, I thought this was actually going to be a pretty good feature. You could just throw some cash in there, or maybe some alternative thing like sea snails or something, in order to get rare items or some type of hidden banner or something. And for the most part, we have that. You can get a seasonal banner or a seasonal title, but this is where most of the problems start setting in. Now I'm going to jump off topic just a little bit because it's extremely relevant to what I'm trying to talk about. Very early on, people found out that you could do what is known as reflux farming. Pretty much you get a group of 8 people that you know together, and then you do drop-ins when you start a match out, and then all you need to do is group up together and you can shoot until the end of the match. This method, if you use 2x times coin multipliers, nets you approximately about 3,000 to 5,000 coins per round. Now, also at the same time, pretty early on, you saw a bunch of Twitter posts and YouTube posts calling out this sort of farming method, saying that it's against terms of service or that you'll get banned or something, and none of that's really true. At least I don't think it is. So what all these YouTubers and Twitter posts are doing is that they all point to this bit in the Nintendo of America terms of service that says, the use of service in any manner that could interfere with, disrupt, negatively affect, or inhibit others from fully enjoying the services, or that could damage, disable, or overburden, or impact the functioning of the services in any manner. I think it's a stretch to say that artificially increasing your MMR will interfere and disrupt and negatively affect and inhibit others from using the Nintendo services. That's a huge reach. I have also been trying to look for like a Twitter post or some type of like YouTube post stating that they got banned for reflux farming, but all I could find is that one post of the guy from Japan getting banned for an inappropriate name, and then everything pointing back to the Twitter post that started it all, or the hazy YouTube video that got posted. Anyway, why is this relevant? Well, I think coin farming is probably like the most important tech that you need to do in order to play the gotcha machine. I've seen people saying just play Salmon Run, but you have a lot of RNG you have to work with to get these big gold capsules to give you a lot of coin, and you're gonna need to get a lot of coins in order to do rolls. Somebody by the name of Lean Yoshi recently posted and supplied an app where you can check how many rolls it needs to take in order for your seed to supply you with specific drops, like the season banner or the season title. Now, I was lucky and I only have 1,000 or so rolls in order to get the seasonal banner, which is doable in a season. However, I've seen some posts on Twitter that get into the 3,000 or even 5,000 roll amount in order to get some of these special banners or titles. Just to put that in perspective, in order to get 5,000 rolls worth of money, you need at least 150 million coins. And let's just say that most of your rolls are going to be 30,000 coin rolls, which they are. You're going to need to do at least 37,000 games in order to get that much coin to do those rolls. That's of course assuming that you're getting about 4,000-ish coins per game. Just to put that in perspective, in order to do 37,000 matches In the most perfect circumstance, if each match takes 4.5 minutes, it would take a little bit less than 2,800 hours in order to get to 150 million coins. Or, just to translate even more, about 116 days worth of playing just Turf War or Anarchy alone. Anyway, my first change I would like to see is having additional ways that you can get some of these season rewards or banners. Something like what I previously mentioned, using sea snails or some type of method like that. And as you can tell, I'm an avid collector of these super sea snails. I don't think I used a single one in Splatoon 2. Or what Nintendo could do is they could implement something that other gacha games implement, like a pity system. Say if you roll 100 times and you still haven't gotten like a 4-star or 5-star reward, you would get a guarantee higher reward based on how many rolls that you've done in the past. I don't think that rewards should be locked behind a almost impossible barrier like that, like needing to obtain 3,000 to 5,000 rolls worth of gacha just to maybe potentially get a prize. If they opt to do the super sea snail method, what they could do is make it worth like 10 or 20 rolls amount and have a system like other gacha games with multi-rolls. They can also have it to guarantee, say like at least like a banner or a food ticket or table turf cards, something above this line right here. Honestly, I think most of these things probably should have been kept to catalog rewards. Alright, now the second change, onto my home turf, Salmon Run. This change is going to be a pipe dream. I want there to be a checkpoint system so you don't drop down to Executive VP 40. Now, I don't exactly want to blame new players or anything for my absolute frustration with the game mode, but honestly, I think Executive VP 40 is just a little bit easy to get to. So I want this checkpoint system to work similarly to Splatoon 2's. So instead of dropping down to Executive VP 40, you will drop down to, say, like 200 or something, so long as you've cleared past that point. Now, the only problem is you obtain badges at the old Splatoon 2 checkpoints. But come on, we can't stand for this. We gotta rise up and go on strike until Mr. Grizz changes this for us. We need a new floor. Let's go. But seriously, it's just very, very stressing to see me at Executive VP 40 and know that if I just get into a game with like 2 or 3 people that don't know how to play the game mode, it's just going to make me drop down back to professional +3. It definitely doesn't help that there's just so many changes, a lot of good ones in fact, in this new Salmon Run. There's new maps, there's new specials, there's new guns, so everybody's just learning right now. But hopefully, eventually, they will change this checkmark system and make sure that the floor is not as low as it is. Maybe they could make the badge requirements a little bit more. So instead of 200 being the lowest badge obtainable, they make it something like 300 or even 4 and just shift around some of the badge requirements a little bit. Still keep the badges intact, but just change the requirements just a tiny bit. Anyway, those are my 2 most wanted features. If you guys have any more features or changes that you would like to see, I would love to hear them. I would also love to hear if you think my changes are just dumb or stupid. You can leave all that in the comment section down below.